hoping to prevent another L this week, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The LSU Tigers offense will get the first swing of the game. The give to the back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
To the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's small. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's small. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds you, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might... over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
Finds the tight end. Oh, the sweet feet. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Boise State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Power football with the run. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Smashes through the tackle. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Broncos, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving them some more space so we can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking outs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Boise State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The toss sweep to the right. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Touchdown Broncos! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Sticks it in his belly. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Toss to the outside. And some room to work. Past the first down marker and still running. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They really used the back speed there, well blocked, created a little crease for him, and he took off with it.
And I like the toss, getting out wide really quickly, especially for teams that want to bring pressure in the middle. They always got those backers coming fast. Now I get that edge, I get the ball in the perimeter, let my blockers do some work on the outside, make some big plays.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll send the back in motion. Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
They'll just try to forget about that disastrous running play on first down, 2nd and long coming up. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll set up to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Give to the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. He's loose down the left side. Inside the touchdown Broncos. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Try to get it to the edge. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the gun. Might be looking to run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. There he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man in the middle. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. A little screen to the running back. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, he'll throw it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying out to the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Broncos have it with a first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. With jet sweep pass. Shakes off the defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. QB got it himself. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick completion on the outbound. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on first and 10. To the air on first down. Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This quarterback part of their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's third down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the first down.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep.
Touchdown, LSU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd downs.
Oh, he's got some space. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Nice move there.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The hand to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's a fly. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. The QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Going to the running game. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run to the left. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground, and you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. After swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on him. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. LSU right back to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them slipping.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he's out of bounds at the 2. Almost a pick 6, but they're set up on the doorstep. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And the returner will be knocked down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's small. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes the grab, it's small. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. 1 back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Here on 3rd down.